Alright, everyone. I didn't do this Saturday because I was out all day. And then yesterday I was out all day because it was Mother's Day. So me and my mom, me and my mother, my dad, and like some members of our family, we all went out to dinner together just to spend Mother's Day together and just have a great day. But anyway, yeah. It's okay. It's finally about time, but I finally watched the 17th episode to Seven Deadly Sins Revival of the Ten Commandments, and wow, is it interesting. So, yeah, I'm gonna be touching the screen a lot because I'm recording this through Pocket Video again, and it's just faster doing it like this because I know how much time I'm using doing this review. But anyway, so Deanne and Matrona hear that Drole, I believe who they said was the first great giant of the Giant Clan, is one of the Ten Commandments. And we also see that the first fairy king, Gloxinia, is also the Ten Commandments. He's one of the Ten Commandments known as Sabbath, which is actually quite interesting. And oh my gosh, his wings look beautiful. And that's like actually, you know what, I would say that that's like a problem whenever I do these reviews like 2-in-1 because I can only put one thumbnail. But you know what, screw it, I'm gonna take the thumbnail that I picked out from both Seven Deadly Sins and Food Wars, which is coming up next, and put them in one video, put them in one like thing together so that you can have both the thumbnails so you can see what I'm talking about. But anyway, the fighting festival, or rather slaughter, starts, and it's split with 2 people teams, so it's 2-on-2, which is actually quite an interesting way to go about this. What sucks is that Griamore is in a childlike form, so he technically can't fight. So he has to be protected. And also Elaine and Elizabeth got put on the team together and had to fight too, which is actually sucks, but it's like also really bad because they weren't planning on fighting. But since they entered the maze, as Gloxinia said, once they enter the maze, they were considered participants, so they can't back out of a match. So they win their match, and then it's Meliodas and Bon up against 2 of Galaxia's minions, which, because they're having an argument, it's more like they're not even really paying attention to what's happening around them, so it's just sheer comedic effect that they pretty much win their fight altogether. So 2 out of the 16 are done, so now that leaves 14 matches still unaccounted for, and we get to see Deanne and King versus 2 puppets that will represent Drole and Gloxinia. And it's kind of bad because they're obviously strong. So now it's not exactly more of a test of endurance, it's just more of kind of King protecting Deanne slightly. Well, after he's done having a nosebleed for being squished between her boobs and everything. But yeah. So we get to see King fight again, but we also now get to see the true form of his guardian, which is basically the pillow that he has that can transform into different forms. We always see like a 4-armed kind of gothic teddy bear mode, but now it's in its actual truest form. So I can't wait to see how that comes into play in the next episode, which looks like it's gonna get really good actually. But all in all, I kind of also want to see Escanor in his battle, but we know he's not going to be very effective until the sun comes up. And now I've seen episode 18 to Food War Season 3. It's a bittersweet episode actually. So we get to see what Hayama's dish was. It was chicken fried bear, and oh my gosh, it looked amazing. So first the judges tried it by itself, and then they tried it with the sauce. And Alice's father said that Yukihira's dish with the sauce was more impressive than Hayama's. And overall, Yukihira won his match, which was great, pretty much. And the reason behind why he won is because he didn't do it to win, like to get through all of these exams and everything. He didn't do it for himself or for greed or anything. He did it for Hayama, because how he's acting was not right. I mean, for you to do a completely 180 and have a one-sided goal, but not know really who that goal is fully for, I can understand why. But Hayama was so focused on keeping the research club alive that he pretty much just pushed everyone else away, which pretty much diminished his cooking skill. So with the verdict in, Yukihira is still in this, and of course Nakiri is still in this. We haven't seen the second Aldini brother and Tadakoro's match between Rindo from the Elite 10. But everyone else, all of the other rebels, Alice, Erina's secretary, and the rest of the Polar Star Dorm, they lost their matches and promptly have been expelled. And since Hayama lost his match as well, he is also expelled. Which is why I say this is a bittersweet ending for this episode, because now it's just Erina and Yukihira alone in this against whoever else they may have to go up with, possibly. And of course, we know Erina's father is probably happy about all of this. So things are just getting worse. And since we're on episode 18, we've got 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, like 6 episodes left until we get a conclusion to this. And hopefully a 4th season, because this is getting really good now, actually. But, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't do 7 Deadly Sins Saturday. I was out all day, and plus the weather did a complete 180, and it's been cold for like the last 3 days, and I'm not really good with the cold. So I basically tried to get myself warm like for 2 days now, and it's not really working out completely that well. But anyway, yeah, that's definitely gonna be it for right now. So see ya.